Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be learning how to upgrade our XAMPP PHP version from 8.2 to 8.3. So without much talk, let's go ahead and get started. Now, first of all, right here, as you can see, we have our default XAMPP PHP version, which is 8.2.12. And if you come over here to our default Windows command prompt, which is the CMD, let's say CMD, like so. We can as well go ahead and check our PHP versions, which is I'm going to go ahead and do that by typing the following command php-v for version and hit enter. As you can see right here, we are still having PHP 8.2.12. So first of all, to upgrade our PHP version, we need to navigate to the PHP official page, which is right here. Let's say php.net/download. Download, like so, and hit enter. Alright, as you can see, we are within the PHP official download page. So when you find yourself here, all you need to do is go ahead and click on this default PHP version. So let's go ahead and click on the drop down menu right here. As you can see, we have a list of PHP versions right here, from the default version to version 8.2, which is the currently installed PHP version on our local machine. And then right here we have 8.3, 8.4 to 8.5. So the one we are interested on in this video is the PHP version 8.3. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Make sure that that one is selected, and we're going to scroll down, and then we're going to make sure that we are downloading the thread safe version. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the non-thread safe, and underneath right here we have the thread safe version. So we're going to go ahead and click on the zip link right here. We're going to go ahead and click on that, just so we have our PHP 8.3 thread safe version downloaded onto our local machine. So we're going to go ahead and hit on the save button, and as you can see right here, our PHP is downloaded. Okay, it's done downloading. It's not a big file. Actually, it's around 32.2 megabytes. So as you can see, my own is downloaded already. So after downloading the PHP 8.3 version, we're going to need to navigate to our download folder right here. Let's go to download. Right here, as you can see, is right here. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and copy this downloaded 8.3 version. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Let's go ahead and say copy. And we're going to navigate to our this PC right here. We're going to navigate to the local disk inside the XAMPP directory. We're going to go ahead and paste that right here within the XAMPP directory, like so. All right, which is right here. So first of all, as you can see, we have a default PHP folder right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rename this folder to, let's highlight that and say rename right here, and we're going to call it PHP underscore 8.2, okay, backup, something like that, and hit enter. All right, now we're going to go ahead and navigate to our 8.3 version right here that we have downloaded, and then we're going to go ahead and first of all unzip that. So let's go ahead and extract all, like so, and we're going to extract it right within the same directory right here. So go ahead and say extract. All right, perfect. Now it's been extracted. Let's actually go ahead and go back, like so. So we're going to go ahead and now rename this 8.3 extracted version. So let's go ahead and rename that. Let's go ahead and say rename, and we're going to name it to PHP. Okay, we're going to rename it to PHP, like so. Alright, so now that we rename it, now we're going to go ahead and make some minor adjustments. First of all, we're going to go ahead and navigate inside the PHP 8.3 folder that we just renamed to PHP. And we're going to go ahead and locate our php.ini development file right here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and copy this file first. Let's go ahead and copy that. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste it in the same folder right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and rename it back to php.ini. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the copy, like so, and then the dash development, we're going to remove that, like so. Okay, and then hit enter. All right, as you can see, are you sure you want to change it? Yes, we want to change that. Now we're going to go ahead and open this file right here. We're going to open that with the notepad. Let's go ahead and say, yeah, let's say always open with notepad. All right, so this file, we're going to go ahead and highlight everything right here. Okay, let's go ahead and highlight that, copy, and then we're going to navigate to our browser right here. We're going to go to this website called the Dip Guru. So it's going to say Dip Guru. I'm going to leave the website URL on the video description, so you can just go ahead and click on that and you'll be redirected to the Dip Guru website like so. Okay, so let's go ahead and open that. So now we're going to go ahead and paste our PHP setup file for the 8.3 version that we just copied right here within the modified text right here. We're going to paste that. All right, and then we're going to navigate back here to our file structure right here, and we're going to navigate back to the old version of our PHP right here. We're going to go ahead and open that. I'm going to locate the same file called php.ini, which is this right here. First of all, actually, let me go ahead and close this, okay? And we're going to go ahead and open this file as well, okay? We're going to go ahead and copy this NIN file for the old PHP version, which is the 8.2.12. So let's go ahead and copy that. We're going to come back here to our browser within the Dip Guru website. We're going to paste it within the source input field. I'm going to paste it like so, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and say find difference. All right, perfect. As you can see, we have 125 additions, and right here we have 186 removals. So we're going to go ahead and try to merge the changes right here from the old file to the new file, okay? So we're going to go ahead and merge the changes, more specifically those file path routes, okay? So let's go ahead and scroll down. As you can see right here, so the only difference is here we have only space, and here we have hyphen. This is a minor changes. We don't need to merge that. So I'm going to keep scrolling down. Okay, here we have this. All right, so here engine on, engine on. Okay, this is not a major something. Okay, right here we're going to scroll down. This is minor. We don't need to merge this. Okay. All right, so scroll down. Okay, then enable engine GC. All right, an exception, ignore, off. Okay, these are all minor changes. We don't need to merge them. All right. Okay, as you can see right here, we have max execution time set as 120 for the old version, and for the new one is 30. So you can actually go ahead and change it to 120, but I'm going to leave that one as it is, because that one is not very important. So as you can see right here, error reporting. So this one is not complete, so we can go ahead and merge this. I think it's very important. All right, that one is merged. As you can see, where is it? Okay, as you can see, what is from the left hand side is now merged to the right hand side. Okay, it's merged. Okay, so let's move on. All right, this is just a space difference. Okay, off. Scroll down. All right, this is just a space difference. You can see here we have, it's exactly the same except for the spacing. Okay, that's not a big deal. Let's scroll down. All right, okay, these are all minor. All right, so okay, these are the major changes that we need to make, starting from this path. Include path, as you can see, it's pointing to the C drive XAMPP PHP pair, and right here it's pointing to the well, this is not an appropriate path, so we're gonna match what is on the left hand side right here to the right hand side to our PHP 8.3 version. So let's go ahead and match that. All right, and as you can see, we have another path conflict right here, so we're gonna match that right there as well. Okay, that's great. This is not a major change. Okay, let's scroll down. All right, we have this, as you can see, upload temp directory. Okay, XAMPP temp, so we're gonna match this one too. This is very important. The second one, this is not a big something, we can ignore that. All right, so most specifically those path things, and this extension is enabled, so we're going to enable it on the new version as well. Okay, this one too, we're going to enable this one. Okay, the URL, the file info, we're going to enable that. We're going to match that too. Okay, get text, merge. Alright, all those three extensions, we're going to merge them as well. Alright, the MySQL extension, enable that. PDO SQLite, enable that. Okay, all these ones. Okay, I think we can merge this one too. Okay, yeah. Okay, everything is good. I think that those are the major changes that we need to make. Alright, let's merge this one to the PDO MySQL default socket MySQL. So we merge that. XAMPP localhost, exactly the same. It's just a space different. Alright, yeah. I think that's almost done. There are no any remaining major changes that we need to make actually. Yeah, I think that's all. Alright, let's just make sure everything is intact. Let's scroll to the very bottom. All these are major changes. You can see they are just space different. Here there's space, and here there's not. Okay, space, and there's no space right here. Okay. Alright, okay, we have another path for the session. See path, we're gonna merge that. Alright, and okay. Okay, all these ones are good. Alright. Okay. Well, I think that's all. Yeah, I think all those ones are not necessary. These are even commented out. They are not enabled, so we don't need to merge them to the right side. Okay, that's all I think. Alright. This file seems to be a little long. Okay, that we have another path right here. Okay, we need to merge this one as well. All right, and the same thing with this one. We're gonna merge that. Okay, merge. Okay, I think yeah, that's all. Okay, that's great. So I think we are done now. We need to copy this right here, this file, and then after we copy the file on the right hand side, which is the modified version for the 8.3, we then are going to, let's close this. I think this is the second one. Let's close everything. Let's navigate to the file explorer here, and we're going to navigate to the newer version, which is the PHP 8.3 version. We're going to navigate to the PHP ini file, and we're going to make sure everything is highlighted like so. I'm going to erase that, and we're going to paste our newly copied modified version from the div guru section right here. Okay, so after we paste that, then we're going to go ahead and yeah, we're going to need to go ahead and save the file. We're going to save this, and we're going to close everything now that we save everything, and we could close the notepad as well. Okay, let's close that. So now our next step is to go ahead and copy some of our directories from the old PHP versions, such as our databases. If you do have your databases tables created, just so you do not miss them, we're going to need to go ahead and navigate back here to the file explorer, and we're going to navigate to the old version 8.2. we're going to go ahead and highlight everything like so, copy everything, and then we're going to navigate back here to the newer version, and then we're going to go ahead and paste everything like so. We just don't need to replace anything. Okay, we just want to include those files and directories that were not here by default. Alright, as you can see now, it says the destination has around 74 files with the same name, so don't replace them. We skip those files. Okay, that's all we have to do. Now we are almost done. Now if we go ahead and take a look right here, let's go back here to, let's say, our PHP info section right here. Let's try to refresh our browser. Okay, it did not reflect here. The changes has not reflected yet. But right here within the Windows command prompt, we can go ahead and type in PHP version, version, and then hit enter. All right, perfect. As you can see right here, we are having the PHP 8.3.32. And before right here, as you can see, we are using 8.2.12. And now we've successfully updated this to 8.3.32, which is very, very perfect. Alright, so now to make sure that our changes is reflected everywhere to be updated right here as well, we need to go ahead and restart our server. So we're going to need to open our XAMPP control panel right here. We're going to stop both the Apache and MySQL servers, and then we're going to restart that. So let's go ahead and restart that. Alright, yeah, the libssh2 file needs to be updated, but let's go ahead and refresh. Let's go ahead and start the MySQL as well. Okay, both Apache and MySQL are started seamlessly, flawlessly. So we can go ahead and now let's refresh this. Actually, let's deal with this error message first before we check the PHP version. Let's stop that. And we're going to go ahead and say OK. Now we're going to navigate back here to the file explorer right here. Within the same PHP folder right here for the updated version, we're going to go ahead and find that libssh2, which is this file right here. We're going to go ahead and copy this file. We're going to go ahead and say copy. Let's go ahead and copy this file. I'm going to navigate back right here to the Apache, to the bin subdirectory. We're going to find the same file, a file with the same name, which is right here. I think, where is it? As you can see, we have it right here. Okay, libssh2.dll. So we're gonna need to we can replace this file directly, but I want us to rename this file, give it another name. Let's go ahead and say rename. We're gonna say .dll .bak back, like so. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and paste the one that we just copied. Okay, which is right here. Okay, let's actually refresh this. Actually, right here, let's refresh this page. All right, so you can see this is the old one and this is the new one that we just passed. So now, in this way, we will no longer have that pop-up arrow dialog. So when we start the Apache, so let's go ahead and stop the Apache like so. And let's come back here. I'm going to close this window right here. Let's go back here. And then I'm going to go ahead and now start the servers once again. So let's go ahead and say start Apache and start MySQL. As you can see, we no longer have that pop-up arrow dialog, okay, for the libssh file arrow. So we are good to go. Okay, so now if you go ahead and try to access the PHP info section, as you can see right here, we have 8.3.32. Perfect. As you can see, we have now successfully upgraded our PHP version from 8.2 to 8.3 on our XAMPP local server. And the same thing if you come over here, if you go to the PHP MyAdmins page, you're going to see we have that change. Okay, our PHP version is going to be 8.3.32 right here. As you can see, 8.3.32 everywhere now. Our PHP version has successfully been upgraded. Okay, both on the command prompt, PHP version 8.3.32. So friend, that'll be it for this video. I hope everything is clear to you. And if you find this video, helpful, please do make sure you subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell icon just so that you get notified anytime I uploaded a useful video like such in the future. So with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.